Industries. The IPO is in focus. The price band has been set at 555 to 585 rupees per share. This is for a 480 crore rupee IPO. Proceeds will be used for funding working capital requirement. Do note the issue will end today, and the company basically is into, they are the largest exporters of frozen buffalo meat products from India, and around, they account for 10% of the total export of frozen buffalo meat in India itself. Gulzeb Ahmed, who is the whole-time director and CFO of the company, is joining us now to take some questions. Mr. Ahmed, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us. Well, first up, I wanted to understand the industry growth. What is your market share here? How big is the industry, both in the organized and unorganized sector? And your CAGR of 3 years, revenue CAGR at 4%, don't you think it's a little muted? What is the scope for growth from here on?
A very good afternoon. Gulzeb Ahmed this side from HMA. So if I would like to inform you about the market for our product, we are currently selling our product in more than 40 countries across the globe. And if you talk about the size of global market, so almost like 60 to 70% of the world population, that is 800 crores, are using meat in their meal. And we are serving only 40 plus countries right now. So there is a huge potential in the market for our product. And if you talk about the Indian market, in India, the market size is 65,000 crore, where the 40,000 crore is for the domestic, where we are not doing anything. We are in totally 100% export market. And the export market of India is 25 to 30,000 crore. And if I give you the figure of last financial year, India has exported 2.6 billion US dollars, only buffalo meat. So this is a big market generating good forex for the India.
Yeah. It is a big market, but you know, it's not showing in your growth numbers. Between FY19 and FY22, your revenue has grown just at around 4%, but your operational profit has grown by about 79% on an annualized compounded basis. What exactly changed out there for you to have grown your profits so much in the last 3 years?
Actually, this is the volume business. So you can see the 4 or 5% there. Our minimum orders are 28 metric tons. So we are focusing on volume. We are doing the volume business there. And there is a dip in the sale. That was the COVID time period. So you can see there is a dip, but we are generating good margin for our product because of the price sensitivity of the product. Indian product is very good. If I give you example, Indian price are $2.823, and whereas our global market player price are somewhere around $5 or $6.
Okay, so you're extremely competitive. But we do understand, Mr. Ahmed, that you're now venturing into different segments as well. Meat has been your primary revenue generator, but you are looking at frozen fish on one end, which would probably still have some expertise or some common ground. But the other section that you're looking at is basmati rice. So just explain to us the rationale, the synergies. What are you doing in terms of, you know, gaining traction in these two segments? Say in the next 1 to 2 fiscals?
We are not diversified. We are only making our basket more suitable for our clients. As you know, this is the same nature of the product line. All comes into the same kind of food category. So fish, we are doing frozen fish, and we have started this in last financial year. And this is because our existing customer, they asked us, you are doing frozen meat, so you should add fish also, because the clientele is more or less same. And regarding basmati rice, we have recently added and we have made few sample shipments. You know that Indian basmati is very famous across the globe, and our market, we have a very good market in GCC. GCC is the largest buyer for basmati rice. So we are just trying to make a good combination of biryani.
Okay. We take that point, but there are some risks as well which are on the table. First up, I wanted to understand, once the product is ready, how long does it take before it's shipped? Are the inventory levels high? Can you give us the inventory number as well here? And you do have manageable working capital. What is the outlook here?
If you talk about the inventory volumes or the numbers, I was not able to give here on the public portal, but we have the proper set of SOP to dispatch our product. After the product ready, it has to go to certain processes, and within 1 week it is dispatched from the warehouse. And the journey of the product is all the way with the minus temperature in the very controlled container.
All right. One of the other risks that I'm looking at, and this is when I look at your related party transactions, on behalf of the company to all the related parties, corporate commitment or guarantee that you've given exceeds 2,600 crores as of December 31st, 2022. There are promoter entities, related parties. It's every entity has money given to the tune of anywhere between 125 crores, 365 crores and 240 odd crores. There are 11 such parties to which you have given corporate guarantees. Just wanted to understand what went down out there.
Corporate guarantees are the requirement for the banks when you go to the banks to raise the capital. This is the normal process for the banking. When any company go there, they need corporate guarantees. But the figures I think here, I was not able to comment on this because I don't have these figures with me right now.
It's in your red herring prospectus, sir, and it is under, yes, it is under commitments in the related party transaction. It's said guarantees given on behalf of the company, and for all the related parties, the amount, I can name them, but due to paucity of time, I will just give an aggregate amount. It comes to close to around 2,600 odd crores.
Yes, yes. So this is the bank requirement. When you go to bank to ask for any borrowing, so they require the bank guarantee. This is the normal process.
But isn't that guarantee on your personal assets? Isn't that the guarantee you're talking about? Because what my colleague is asking, that you have given guarantee to individuals or related party on behalf of the company.
That I didn't get the question because the line is broken.
So the DRHP says that corporate guarantees have been given to some related parties that amount to around 2,600 crore rupees. So we wanted to understand what is that about, because as per DRHP as well, the bank loans have been taken where collateral are your personal assets. So your answer does not match there.
The promoters have given the guarantees against the debt what we have taken from the bank, and we have took working capital, the packing credit from the bank, so they required guarantees in normal course of it.
Okay, but just if you could just elaborate what the balance sheet looks like for the company, Mr. Ahmed, because we do understand that your fresh issue of 150 crores will anyway go into working capital requirements. So how exactly are these funds going to be used? And secondly, if you could just explain to us what the balance sheet looks like, your gross debt on books, your cash on books.
Simply, if we talk about the fresh issue, we are bringing 150 crore. We are going to use it as a working capital because recently we have added a new capacity for our group. So we need a working capital to bring more sales. So we will use this fresh issue as a working capital. And if you talk about the debt or the debt we have in the company, so currently we have a term loan of 42 crores. In last year, that was we taken for our new facilities, and rest of the debt is just because of the packing credit what we have for our product.
So what is this packing credit?
This is PC. We call it PC. You take the short-term borrowing against the export you have made.
All right. With this increase in your capacity, manufacturing capacity, what could the potential revenue of the company be in terms of volumes? And should we assume that margins between 4 to 6% is what you will sustain going ahead as well?
The growth we have already achieved in last few years, we hope it is going to be continued. And the new capacity will bring us more sales and more market for our product. So it will increase the business definitely.
Oh, okay. All right, Mr. Ahmed, thank you so much for joining us and explaining your business to us. So that's the word coming in from HMA Agro Industries. With that, we'll slip in